Hi, my name is Kenny, and I'm one of the developers of the LAMBS Danger.fsm, an AI mod for Arma 3. In this video, I'll be talking a bit about our responses to commonly community requested features and some of the new waypoints, settings, and keybinds that will be making their way into version 2.0 of the mod. I'll be showing how they work and talking a bit around them like that. First off is two sets of waypoints that have been introduced. These waypoints are replacing the old task assault, which after all was just another seek and destroy style thing. We are confident that our new handling of the close combat sort of utility of buildings and things like that is better than actually those waypoints, and instead we've chosen to take that space to include something that I as a mission maker, and I've seen many others ask for, namely a waypoint or a way to make the AI move with full consistency and no regard for own safety. And those are listed at the very top. We have the task assault and the task forced retreat. And if I do the task assault, you'll quickly see what I mean. So we see them immediately moving like that. I can shoot around them. They will not care for me. They're not completely responseless. If I hit the grenade nearby, you can see this guy went prone there. Actually, two of them went prone, but they're still just rushing towards their intended destination. Once they get to that destination, they will reset and again become active combatants. But this is a way of just getting the AI to go somewhere, disregarding all current enemies, right? And now that the group is there, they're again, a valid threat. There's a tree between us, but yeah. There you go. The retreat waypoint is just another version of it with some extra animations added to it, and you'll see that right here. These guys are now running heedless of any danger directly towards us, and they're playing this civilian withdrawal style animation. I guess for better or worse. It's a nice way to just, if you need to illustrate that the enemy are now afraid and they just want to get the hell out of Dodge, like that. And again, they are basically, they will until they reach their destination like that, they will more or less just ignore the any presence of the player. There's a limitation that the group must be all there before the real group AI starts again. That's something just mission makers will need to work their way around. We often get a question about Zeus. We're doing a more fully vanilla supported Zeus integration in versions after 2.0, but already now, if you use the I think it's called Zen Zeus Enhanced, which is a wonderful open source platform for all your Zeus making needs, that is actually supported right out the box. So that's the new waypoints. I can also show you another thing that is commonly requested is a way to toggle or customize the use of Suppressive Fire and actually the AI group options for the player-led group, because sometimes the Danger FSM can admittedly seem to be a bit add a lot of extra movement to the group, and as a player you might want full control. So if you go under add-on options, we have the basic CBA menu here, LAMBS Danger, And as you can see, we have under settings, disable Danger.fsm for the player group, and disable autonomous suppression from units in the player group. Check these and you will not have the player-led units take part in any of that. Beneath it, you can see this share information. There's some cool stuff that can be done here as a scenario in Mission Maker, and I'll be making a video on that sometime in the future. That isn't the only way you can toggle or just quickly enable AI behavior, however, because if you go under Controls, Configure Add-ons, we've also added 3 key buttons which can be used. And I mean, Arma is pretty key intensive already, but if you have the keyboard for it or need for it, you can bind keys to this as well. And these are quite simply what they say. Toggle player group AI, single button press to toggle on and off the LAMBS Danger.fsm from running on your group. That can be great to toggle it off if you need total control, need to get them inside a vehicle, or any of the things that makes the AI annoying. It's a simple on and off button. There's a toggle Suppressive Fire. The friendly units within area around the player will seek out autonomously any target they feel worthy of suppressing and try to hit that with Suppressive Fire. And the same thing for hiding, and I'll demonstrate them right now. So a single button press like that will toggle on and off the AI group AI. So toggled off, they will no longer be affected by the various Danger.fsm settings, the reactions and things like that. That can be useful in certain situations. You could also do Suppressive Fire. I'm only going to get a cascade of negatives right now because the AI, of course, is not in combat and doesn't really have any targets to kill. So
cannot comply. Cannot comply. Cannot comply.
Exactly. But finally, there's the hiding, which is kind of neat. Again, single button present like that. These guys will, centered around the player, seek out buildings to actually move into. And you know what? I guess this could be used in a sort of aggressive pattern if you want them inside buildings just around you, like we've just seen. They'll just move through and find some location to stand like that.
Ready.
Again, some single sort of single button press combos just to add more control of the AI. I will be explicitly clear that the LAMBS Danger.fsm is not intended to be a UI mod as such. We are just aiming to seamlessly improve or enhance what is already there in Arma 3. And of course, the next version will require CBA, but the old one, a legacy version, will also be maintained on Steam, or actually just kept on Steam. Many of these new features will simply require CBA. And that's it for the key buttons. I'll actually show one more thing. If you go into the attributes of units, there's a new LAMBS Danger.fsm, and here we can also, on an individual level, disable the AI. That's any of the LAMBS Danger features individually on a per unit basis, if you should want or require that. For scripters, this is actually possible to do live as well. Just look in the relevant documentation to see what you need. One word of warning, checking this and saving it will actually create a mod dependency, which is skirting along what we consider to be our goal of full seamless integration, but we feel it is such a useful thing for Mission Maker, so we decided to keep it in. Same thing for HAS radio. This ties into the share information system, and again, there will be a more full video on that sometime in the future. And I think that's it for this video. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments or the relevant Bohemia forum thread. Keep on gaming, and thank you for listening.